You looking at a man whom you call a brother. He say he got need. You shut up your bowels of compassion on him, and you got what he needs. How the love of God dwelling in you when you do that? Look what he tell you in verse 19. Hereby we know that we are of the truth, and he say, my little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. That means we've got to have a selfless love. That you can't always look to see how things going to pertain and benefit you first. That's why the Lord says it's better to give than to receive. Sometimes we be looking at it and say you want to see how it benefits you first. You know what I'm talking about? That's how he be on the basketball court. He want us to set screens for him so he can dunk on somebody. We can't dunk. We want to dunk. He want to help us dunk on nobody. That's how he feel. That's how he feel, Aaron Glove. That's how he do it sometimes. He do it dirty.
I just understand what you said.
You do it dirty. I want to dunk. You gonna help us dunk, man? You're absolutely right. No, son can help me dunk. I'm only 5'10", so I probably need about another 3-4 inches. Might be able to.
Nate Robinson, shorter than you. Damn. Oh, that is known board.
You know, not actually.
Known board.
Not actually. That just happens to, hey, he had a little bit more explosiveness in the spring. I don't have that spring at 5'10". And there's not many men his height that can dunk either, buddy.
You see, his height from I went to Detroit University. Damn.
I say it's not many. I bet you're going to find more men at 6'3" that can dunk than men at 5'9".
Not really.
Would you like to take a survey on it?
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of 6'3" men that work at my job that can't dunk.
I say you're going to find more men at 6'3" who can dunk. I didn't say actually every man walking the street. I'm talking about period. You're going to find more men at 6'3" who can dunk than somebody at 5'9", 5'8", 5'7".
Got it. And niggas play ball, they'll win.
Are you serious right now? Nigga, Kyle Lowry ain't even that tall, and that man can't get no up.
Before.
No, we're not talking about, I got it one time. I'm talking about consistently being able to get up here and put the ball in the cup, man. I'm talking about crashing.
Dunk is a dunk.
Hey, no, dunk ain't a dunk. Sun can shine on the dogs behind every time.
You never dunk.
I have.
He ain't shorter than you. He got it.
No, I have dunked before. Huh?
When?
Huh?
10-foot goal?
Yeah, in my youth. Sure it did. Joke's on you, buddy.
I doubt it. What goal? What goal? I doubt it was 10 foot.
Spring Park, nigga. Spring Park. No, you like that, did you?
That's Spring Park.
Where's Spring Park at? On Spring Park Road, nigga. Yeah. In my neighborhood, nigga. We just was round there yesterday. Unbelievable.
Outside court or inside court?
Outside, man. Outside.
Park over there?
There's a park over there. We played there for years. Played football, basketball, and baseball at that park many a day. The Muffins been there numerous times. No, but it wasn't 10 feet. The goal came down.
I never went either. That's all I was doing. We're going to drive over there. I'm still 10 feet.
Oh, nigga, I was 16, 17. No, the goal actually broke and they came down. They are 10 feet.
But it wasn't. It was land.
Yeah, doesn't make no difference. Little George didn't like it because I sure caught him under the rim. BOOM! Hey, come on back over here, man. Look at chapter 4.
We got to go to the 10 feet.
Chapter 4, this very same epistle in verse 19.
You put my hand up. How close I get to it, I tell step in.
And it says, we love him because he first loved us. So you don't love God. God loved you first. Therefore, you turn around and you love him. He said, if a man say, I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar. He said, for he that love not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he has not seen? If you're going to sit here and say you love God and you don't love your brother who's a member of the congregation, whether they are part of the assembly of the firstborn, or they a saint that's halfway across the world, or a saint 2 states away, or a saint on the west coast, you is a liar. Because how you going to sit here and say you love God and you don't love a man who you can look at in the face? You ain't never seen God at any time. He said, this is a commandment have we from him, that he who loved God love his brother also. That's why the Lord made it even tighter. He told you love your enemies. You know what I'm talking about? See, come on over here to Romans 13. I meant to hit this last night. We work it all around. See, if you're going to see that means what he was sitting there telling you, what he was telling you in the law, and what he brought on them in Jeremiah. Don't be oppressing each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't be all hateful to each other. Know how to treat each other. If you got liberty, know how to treat each other. I'm going to go ahead and let this end in a second. But I want y'all to look at Romans 13. Romans 12. Pardon me. Romans 12. I want you to look at verse 8. Now, make it 9. He said, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil and cleave to that which is good. Meaning dissimulation, meaning that's not having respect for person. Don't be around here picking and choosing who you're going to love and who you're going to do for and who you ain't. He said you need to hate that what's evil and you need to cleave to that which is good. He said be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. That means y'all know how to be kind to each other. You need to know how to be affectionate to one another, and you need to do it in brotherly love with respect and not preferring one person over another. He said not slothful in business. That means the business that pertains to the Lord, you need to be on it. Fervent in the spirit, serving the Lord. You need to be passionate about what you're doing. Not slothful, not pump faking, none of that. Handle your business. He said rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation. You need to rejoice in your faith. You need to be patient in your suffering. And you need to continue instant in prayer. 12. He said, bless them which persecute you and curse not. So anybody that's persecuting you and trying you for how you live, he said, bless them by the name of Yah. Bless them in the name of Yahshua. He said, don't curse them. Don't ask God to destroy them. Don't ask God to damn them. He said, bless them. Because you know what he said in the law? He said, I bring wrath upon your enemies and I'll let you see it. He said, but don't rejoice when I do it. He said, lest you displease me and I take my hand by it. You know what I'm talking about? He said, rejoice with them that do rejoice and weep with them that weep. Because I would family do if a member of the body get exalted, you should rejoice with him. And if one suffering, you should weep with him. Be of the same mind, one towards another. Mind not high things. I'm going to show y'all what he means by mind not high things. Come on around here to 2 Chronicles if I'm not mistaken. See, T ain't on here. She know that's something I done told her before. We used to tell Nell that she be tripping. Because some things be above y'all pay grade. You know what I'm talking about? Some things be above your pay grade. Don't be looking to be proud and pertain to things that have nothing to do with you. 2 Chronicles 25. Don't be trying to get above your pay. I just got that. That's what the people, when you watch them TV shows and you be dealing with government people, that's what they say. Oh, that's above your pay grade. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I know they say that for in the military because you got clearances. You know what I'm talking about? You got security clearances and things of that nature. And when, hey, I know people in the military. I mean, Tasha dealt with these people. She used to sit down and explain it to them. You know what I'm talking about? So, poops on you. You know what I'm talking about? But some things, it be above y'all pay grade. You be worrying about stuff don't even pertain to you. But 2 Chronicles 25. Let's look at about verse 17. I told you, Tasha was in the military and she dealt with generals and people who had high security clearances and she explained it to them. So, poops on you. Verse 14, actually. It says, now it came to pass after that Amaziah was come from the slaughter of the Edomites, that he brought the gods of the children of Seir, and set them up to be his gods, and bowed down himself before them, and burned incense unto them. Wherefore the anger of Yah was kindled against Amaziah, and he sent unto him a prophet, which said unto him, why hast thou sought after the gods of the people, which could not deliver their own people out of thy hand? And that's what happened to us. God deliver us to something, and we get what we want, then you turn around and you go right back to sin, worshiping the God of this world. Because that God of this world couldn't deliver you out of nobody's hand. But yet you're going to turn around and say, that's what people do. The living God gets you out of situation. You be like, thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. All that stuff right there. Then you turn back around and you go right back to a God who couldn't even save you. That's what you do. Look what else he said. He said, wherefore the anger of Yah, verse 16, it came to pass as he talked with him, that the king said unto him, art thou made of the king's counsel? Forbear. Why should thou be smitten? Then the prophet forbore and said, I know that God hath determined to destroy thee, because thou hast done this, and hast not hearkened unto my counsel. You see what he told him? He said, now why would you get hit for coming to tell me? You don't come give me advice. He said, you know what? That man said, I'm going to stop talking to you, because it's quite obvious God going to send you to hell. I got you, man. So he said, it's quite obvious. God is going to send you to hell. He said, I see it's him because he said, because you done this sin, and then when I came around here to tell you not to do it no more, you didn't want to live what I had to say. He say, then Amaziah, king of Judah, took advice and sent to Joash, the son of Jehoahaz, the son of Jehu, king of Israel, saying, come, let us see one another in the face. And Joash, king of Israel, sent to Amaziah, king of Judah, saying, hold on. It's caught me all wrong. Listen what he say now. Well, and he said, then Joash, king of Israel, sent to Amaziah, king of Judah, saying, the thistle that was in Lebanon sent to the cedar that was in Lebanon, saying, give thy daughter to my son to wife, and there passed a wild beast that was in Lebanon and trode down the thistle. Thou sayest, lo, thou hast smitten the Edomites, and thy heart lift thee up to boast. See, that's what happens. See, sometimes that's why Paul say knowledge puff up, but love edify, love instruct. And that's what happens sometimes. Certain things come up with it. We feel like the Lord doing this for, the Lord doing this for. We get puffed it up. We want to boast. We feel like we hide in what we're supposed to do. That's why Paul used to say repeatedly, lest a man look upon me and think of me more than what I actually am. That's why when you read about the Lord, he said he didn't make himself with no reputation. Which means he didn't get lifted up in his heart and boast, did he? Which means he made himself poor to be born of that kingdom, like we folks do. Where we at here now? He said, abide now at home. Why should thou meddle to thy hurt, that thou should fall, even thou and Judah with thee? But Amaziah would not hear, for it came of God, that he might deliver him to the hand of their enemies, because they sought the God of evil. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Good grief. But it worked out another lesson. Perry, you can remember what I said when he came around there and he got that leprosy? That's what I'm looking for. When Buddy went around there, I'll never forget that for the story itself. But I can't remember where it said. When Buddy went to sacrificing on that altar, he told him, man, look at man, that don't pertain to you. Any of y'all know what I said? You remember what I said? Don't worry about it. I get it. Because Jim Dandy ain't never no help.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it's Adaliah. And not Amaziah, but Adaliah. I just read this the other day, too. That's what makes it worse. Because I wanted to make sure I wanted to work this in, and then he just brought that into John 4 for us to work that on in. I don't know who this is. Might be something about Matt 3. I don't know what they're talking about. Little girl, please. Y'all give me 1 second. Second Chronicle 26, actually. We was in the vicinity. I want you to look at about verse 14. It says, and Uzziah prepared for them throughout all the host shields and spears and helmets and habergeons and bows and slings of cast stone. And he made in Jerusalem engines invented by cunning men, to be on towers and upon the bulwarks, to shoot arrows and great stones withal. And his name spread far and abroad, and he was marvelously helped till he was strong. But when he was strong, his heart was lifted up to his destruction. For he transgressed against Yahweh his God when he went into the temple to burn incense upon the altar of incense. See, this is what happens. See, stuff going to the same scene to go in your direction, and you get lifted up in your heart, and you be like this here. Now you're going to sin. See, that's what happens with some men when they get in the Word. They feel like they get lifted up and get strong, then they begin to sin. That's what some dudes try to say when you preach about hard things. They be like, oh man, he lifted up in his heart. He think he better than us and this, that, and the other. And they ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't nobody ain't got no time to be sugarcoating and playing with you. You know what I'm talking about? You could tell when somebody get lifted up in their heart. Their whole attitude and demeanor is different. He said, and Azariah the priest went in after him, and with the 80 priests of Yah that were valiant men, and they withstood Uzziah the king, and said unto him, it pertained not unto thee. Now you see what we just looked at, where we was at in Romans 12. This man say, you didn't need to mind high things. See, when he say minding high things, you don't need to be minding things that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm talking about? That man sitting there saying, that don't pertain to you, Uzziah. You're not of the tribe of Judah. You don't have no attendance, of Levi. You have no attendance at the altar. Only Levi got attendance at the altar, right? That's what the law say. They the ones do that. Uzziah to burn incense unto Yah, but to the priests, the sons of Aaron, that are consecrated, that are sanctified, to burn incense Go out of the sanctuary, for thou hast trespassed. Neither shall it be for honor, for thine honor from Yah. So when it look like this, when you lifting up yourself, trying to put yourself in spots and positions that don't pertain to you, God's not going to honor you for that. He's not going to honor you for that. He said Uzziah was wroth and had a censer in his hand to burn incense, and while he was wroth with the priest, the leprosy even rose up into his forehead before the priest of Yah, and from beside the incense altar. And as Azariah the chief priest and all the priests looked upon him, and behold, he was leprous in his forehead, and they thrust him out from thence, and yea, himself hasted also to go out, because Yah had smitten him. And Uzziah the king was a leper unto the day of his death, and dwelt in a several house, being a leper, for he was cut off from the house of Yah. And Jotham his son was over the king's house, judging the people of the land. You see what happened? He lifted himself up, he minded high things, he got himself cut off. You know what I'm talking about? So sometimes you need to realize and look at it. Does this pertain to me? Let me leave it alone. Because David said, I don't exercise myself in matters too hot for me. You know what I'm talking about? So if it don't pertain to your pay grade or your office, don't be worried about it. Lord will give you the information when he sees fit. Come on back over to Romans 12 so we can be done. He said, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceit. That means you need to humble yourself. That's all he said. You need to humble yourself. He said, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. And if it be possible, as much lie in you, live peaceably with all men. That's what you need to learn how to live peaceably with everyone. But that's all we got for today, man. I thank the Lord in the name of Yahshua for the word. Anybody got any questions? Everybody understood all these things? Anybody got anything they want to add? Everybody all right? I'll take that silence as a yes.